Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we are entering uncharted territory. We are navigating new waters, and I hope you all will like it. I'm a little nervous, but I did have a lot of a ridiculous amount of requests for this video on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you're 2 weeks behind because I posted something on my story 2 weeks ago doing kind of like a little mini review over this item. I got a lot of people asking for more information. So here we are 2 weeks later, sitting down, doing a video for y'all. Okay, so I switched to a safety razor, kind of a big deal, or at least I thought it was. I was terrified to use this baby for the first time. I don't know why, because it was actually pretty easy and wasn't too much different than a regular razor. The inspiration for this change, other than being a little environmentalist and trying to reduce my waste, was my bank account. I was in Target looking at razor blades, looking at the Venus Gillette sensitive 5-blade ones that I usually buy, and I usually got the 6 cartridge one, and it was roughly, $24-ish. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, do I really want to spend $24 on 6 cartridges that I'm gonna have to just go buy again in 3 months when I can spend literally the same amount on a razor and 100 blades? Even if I swap one of these babies out once a week, this is gonna last me at least 2 years. 2 years, $9. Well, $9 for the blades, $16 for the actual razor itself. So I made the switch to the razor blade. Like I said, the inspiration for this came from wanting to have a lower impact on the environment, and also my budget's a little bit tighter than what it used to be. I would rather spend that money on food, so if we're being honest here. If you don't know what a safety razor is, it is just a single blade. I mean, the razor itself is, the body, but it just holds one blade. I got the long handle option. These are usually used by men to shave their face. There are much more women, though, transferring to these or transitioning to these because they are so much more cost effective. Even if you're not a big environmentalist or trying to reduce your impact, it's just so much more cost effective. The first time I ever used it, I just kind of took my time with it. There is a slight learning curve because the head, doesn't move around or rotate, and you do have to hold it at a certain angle to get the best shave, but this has a much better shave than those Venus cartridges that I was using, or the random times that I would just use Keith's razor instead. Because for some reason in my head I'm like, well, the men's blades get a closer shave. No, wrong, this gets a closer shave. It took me about a week to really get the hang of it and know exactly how to use, not how to use it, it's pretty easy to use, but to just kind of learn exactly what angle I have to hold it at different areas of my leg and whatnot. It's super simple. You'll sometimes see it be called a butterfly razor. So you just twist the bottom and it opens up on the top, and then the blade sits right in there, and then you just twist it back closed. I did see some where the twist is up here. I will say though, so this was the $16 one, like I said, on a budget, on a tight budget. I will leave a link to this one down below. I will also leave a link to the one that I'm probably going to buy soon to replace this one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this one except for the fact, and I don't know if this is just a safety razor thing or if it's just a this razor thing, but you see the little gap between the razor and the bottom here. Okay, so this little bottom part, these corners right here kind of hurt. Not so much on my legs, but my armpits. It just kind of digs in and scrapes. It doesn't break skin or anything, but it does just kind of scrape, and it hurts. And so, like I said, I don't know if it's just a safety razor thing or if it's just the way that this one is made. So overall, super easy. Love this. Never going back to a regular razor because it's just $26, and I don't have to even worry about this for at least another 2 years. That's insane. And when you think about how much money you spend on cartridges, I cannot say that word. When you think about how much money you spend on buying new razor blades First off, those things are wrapped in so much plastic, it is ridiculous. Like, why do they need it? Don't even get me started on that. Wrapped in a ridiculous amount of plastic. The blades themselves are surrounded by plastic. The razor body itself is majority plastic, at least for the women's ones they are. They're so expensive. It's just not cost effective. This is so much more cost effective and budget friendly. And it also just looks better chilling. Well, it doesn't chill in my shower because you're not supposed to have any razors in the shower, actually, because they can like grow bacteria and whatnot. But I just got a little toothbrush holder for this one because like this is all metal. You really can't leave this in the shower. You know what happens to metal when it gets wet and then dries a lot? It rusts. Do you really want to be shaving yourself with a rusty razor? No. So you just have to pat it dry after every shower. It takes like 10 seconds. Just take the razor out, pat it dry, pat this dry, put it back in, you're done. But yeah, I just got like a cute little toothbrush holder from Target and it just chills on our bathroom counter and it looks really nice. Like this is so much more aesthetically pleasing than those plastic crap ones that you buy at Target or Walmart or wherever you get your razor blades from. And I will leave a link to this, the razor blades, and the other safety razor that I was looking at down below. If you're a guy, I wouldn't worry so much about the handle because, you know, you're just going to be doing your face. But for females, I would definitely recommend getting the long handle, which is what this is. The regular handles are about an inch shorter, which doesn't really give you much room to work with to shave your legs. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Final verdict, love it, never going back. Closer shave, so much more sustainable. So much more budget friendly, cost effective, less expensive, and it just looks nicer chilling on your bathroom counter or wherever you're gonna have it chilling. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm now a safety razor user, never going back. If y'all use a safety razor, go ahead and leave a comment down below, like any little tricks or anything that you found that made it easier for you to make the transition. I have found that I definitely have to be a little bit more lathered up. But I think that's probably just because the like old razor blades, they are coated, like they have the, I don't know, whatever, I don't even know what it is, but they're surrounded by stuff that's supposed to like make your skin feel better from using a blade. So that's the only thing is like I do have to be a little bit more lathered up when I use this, but that's it. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, just a lot cheaper. I know that this video was a little bit different, a lot different. If y'all like this video, then definitely please let me know in the comments. If you're interested in more kind of like low impact lifestyle videos, then let me know because I am slowly making that transition into just kind of producing less waste. Less waste. Thank you all so much for watching. Work hard, be kind, spread good vibes. I love you all. Goodbye. Side note, afterthought, I just put everything away and I just remember I like swapped out my razors. Instead of throwing the razor blades away, I mean, you don't recycle them because people at recycling centers have to like go through everything. So please, for the love of God, do not recycle your razor blades. Well, not in the typical way. Like, don't just throw them in your recycling bin and call it good. And don't throw it into the trash because what if a poor little animal goes and then like yeah, no. Just get a little container, like a little Sharps container. They have specific like razor blade disposable things, like little containers that you can put your old razor blades in. So I just wanted to add that real quick. If you do decide to make the transition to the razor blade or to the safety razor, just kind of how to properly dispose of the razor blades. Okay, goodbye.